He hired blacks to work on that Memphis, Marion, and Selma railroad that Rick had talked about they were trying to build after the war. And not only did he hire blacks, he paid them the same wages that he was paying the white workers. And that really caused a problem because people were saying, you can't do that. You can't pay them the same thing you're paying the white workers. And he said, I sure can. They're doing the same work. They're going to get the same money. And then they try to paint Forrest as some kind of devil with horns and everything about his relationship with the blacks. He was invited after the war to speak to the ancient order of pole bearers. And this was the forerunner of the NAACP. And he was the keynote address for this organization that met in Memphis. And if he were such a horrible person, why would they invite him to come and speak to their organization? Because this is after the war. They were not slaves. The war was over. Slavery had ended. And they had no reason to invite a white person, anybody, especially Forrest, to come and speak to their organization.
And
so
it said that he.
Oh, go ahead, Rick. I'm sorry.
And it said that he actually exchanged a kiss with a young lady, a kiss to the cheek with a young lady there on the stage while he's being introduced.
She gave him a bouquet of flowers.
Yes.
And thanks, he bent down and kissed her on the cheek.
Yeah, and so
that raised a stink among the whites in Memphis too. But he thought it was a courteous thing to do.
He did. He tried to be a gentleman.
This black organization, this young girl came up and gave him a bouquet of flowers, and he just bent down, kissed her on the cheek. Thank you, thanked her, thanked the pole bearers and everything. So, you know, to say that he had it in for blacks the rest of his life is another lie that's told about Forrest, and has come down to us as so-called history.